Hey guys, welcome to lesson number 5. Now it's time to create the final walk, which is this fast walking. You can see that it's just like the normal walking, the regular walking, but it's really fast. She's in a hurry to get to work and she's walking really fast. So this will be really simple to create. It's just the same as here, but with more keyframes. And in this case I want to use the same Kevin Perry video for reference, and he has a way of walking that's really fun, and this is what I want to use for in this case. It's called the secret run. You can see that he's like walking really fast, but trying to make that nobody notice that he's in a hurry. That's why it's called secret run. So that's really fun. It's really nice to watch that. So we can use some ideas of this for this walking cycle. Remember that it's going to be just like the regular walking, like the first walking that we created, but just a little faster, and the movement of the body will be a little more shaky. So let's jump here, and there are a couple things that I want to do. For example, the briefcase. I want to attach this briefcase to the controller of the hand, of the right hand. And I'm also going to attach the hair, this hair layer, I'm going to attach it to the shoulder and neck controller. And the hair too is going to be attached to this one on the top of this, the hair woman walking. Okay, with that, now I'm going to focus on the controllers, and first I want to focus on the foot. Remember that we're going to create the exact same walking as we did before. So open the position, click on the stopwatch, make it easy ease, and for this first position I want to make the leg go all the way to the back like this. Now instead of leaving 10 frames, we're going to need 5 frames only. Remember that we used to have one keyframe, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and now we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So here on 5 frames later, I'm going to move the leg to here. You can take it higher like this, and then we can take the leg to the front, and then we can jump 10 frames and copy the first keyframe, so it will go like this. And now just copy the same and make sure that the final frame is the same as the first keyframe. So you will have this. You can see it's a normal walking, but it's really fast. Now let's do the same for foot 2 position. Click on the stopwatch, easy ease, and in this case the leg is going to be to the front. Then 10 frames later it's going to be to the back. Then 5 frames later it's going to be over here. 5 frames later it's going to be the first frame, and we're going to repeat the same process like this. So you will have this. You can see it's the same walking, but really fast. Alright, now let's move to the body. Open the position for the body, and here click on position, make it easy ease, and for the first keyframe we're going to lower the body just a little bit like this. And now just take these two keyframes and repeat them all the way to the end, and you will have this walk. Alright, we are done with the body and the foot. Now it's time for the hands. Now for the hands, you can see that she's walking with the arms up high. So let's replicate that. Open the position for both of them. Make them easy ease. And now for the first keyframe, this one will go over here like this, bending to the front. And then 10 frames later, it will go down a little bit like this. Alright, now duplicate this and make sure to copy the first keyframe to the end. Alright, this is fine. Now let's go with the other hand. This one will be a little lower than the front hand, and here it's going to be a little higher, and we're going to repeat this at the end, so it will look like this. In fact, for this one we could make it a little to the right, just like this. Alright, this is looking pretty nice. Now we just need to add some nice stuff to it so that it looks more natural. And the first thing is I'm going to rotate the head just a little bit. I'm going to click here, and then 10 frames later I'm going to rotate the head just a little bit, and then you see that it's not actually rotating, it's just like doing some kind of movement, and I really like that. I really like how the neck is moving. So rotate them to like 30 degrees, make it easy ease, and repeat the same and copy the final frame. So you will have something like this. It's very subtle. Now let's click here, and we're going to animate some stuff. For example, I want to animate a little bit of the briefcase because right now it's really simple. So I'm going to select the briefcase, and I'm going to change the rotation a little bit like this, and then when the arm goes like this, it will go all the way around. Alright, make them easy ease and copy them, and you will have this nice animation. So this looks better. And finally, we're going to animate the hair a little bit. We're going to focus on the first layer of the hair, which is this one. I'm going to change the position. Over here I'm going to create a keyframe, and on this one I'm going to move the hair like this. So you can see that the other hair layer is moving too because it's attached, it's parented to this. So you will have this movement. Now make them easy ease, copy them and paste them, and paste one final like this. So this is really nice. Now to add more more animation to this, I'm going to grab this one, and despite it's being parented to the other hair, you can still move it a little bit. So I'm going to move it. I'm going to go to this frame, and on this frame I'm going to move it to the top. So if you create the duplicates just like this, now if you hit play, you will have this nice animation. In fact, you can take it a little bit farther, like this. Alright, now we're done with the fast walking. All we need to do now is to animate the shadow. Let's open the scale. And over here, we're going to close it. And here, we're going to open it again to 100%. Let's see how this looks. Alright, right here we're going to create a duplicate of this keyframe. And now we have created our final walking cycle, which is the fast walking. So right now what I'm going to do in the next lesson is to teach you how to create this final loop, which the four characters walking at the same time on an endless loop. So let's jump to the next lesson.